Holy crap, my computer did crash today. And I purposely said as I can jinx myself and have the machine crash and get over this point. And then laugh, and then just rather say right now, just I'll laugh, but that's just my way of hiding my the pain and also the just I don't know. Like I said, I can say I laugh at it, but I really is it really is the truth. I just laugh at if anything happens because just I feel like I expect the worst, but with my situation sometimes like I'll say like, oh hey, I want to do something, and then suddenly either my equipment just goes down or there's some like something goes wrong, but in the form of a not in a horrible way in the sense that someone gets hurt. It's just more so ever just slip ups here and there. I love them, though they can be frustrating. So I don't know that. Hopefully this week hasn't been full of slip ups, and if it has been, hopefully you get some time to recover. Everyone needs those moments, you know. Like I said, do what you can to get yourself some me time. You time, me time. What's the best way to say? I guess you time. Technically, that's the best way to say, it, right? You time. There we go. Anyways, hello and welcome aboard to anyone who decided to drop in and check the stream out. More SimShock 2. As you can see, I have a little math equation here. It's something for everyone to take a look at and see. The little monkey fella there. Hello, Ravik. I made a little math equation here on the start screen here. Something I've learned from SimShock 2. You take a monkey and you give it a. Well, I was supposed to find like the item you use. You use psi attacks in SimShock 2, but I couldn't find anything, so I decided to take something kind of close to it. It's an Eve Hypo from Bioshock. That's close enough, right? It's SimShock, Bioshock, and it equals to PK Fire from I think that's supposed to be from Mother 3, I believe. Yep, that's Mother 3. It could be, yeah. Maybe that's just a way to say. And maybe SimShock is telling us that every time we drink a juice or eat something that's related to a fruit, we gain psychic powers. Maybe that's the truth right there. I think that's the whole shtick of it. Like, I think that's what it is. If the Eve hypo is supposed to be like some sort of Eve bag. Oh, this or is it Ivy bag? It's just something you inject into yourself, and suddenly you have the ability to shoot fire or freeze people. It's that's pretty much the whole plot of like one of the major gameplay of Bioshock, which I'm wondering if I should jump into Bioshock once I'm done with SimShock 2. And I actually might be tempted to do that. Go through all the shocks, because I definitely do have 1 and 2. I don't mind going through them. They'll just take a look and see how. Obviously, the story will be different, but gameplay, you could see the similarities or the influences they say. Anyways, hopefully you're having a good week so far, Ravik, and that goes for everyone dropping by now or watching this VOD. Hopefully, this week has been going well, and you do what you can to keep yourself happy and stay warm, and just get some good time to relax. But anyways, let's get the show on the road. There we go. I love that transition. Not much, but still, I'm learning OBS and I love doing that. That's actually that's fun. Cranberry muffins, ooh, that sounds delicious. If only there was technology where you can share some. Like, well, if you wouldn't mind sharing, because I would definitely like to try it. Some sounds delicious. Oh, that's a good idea. Yep. Gotta wait for it to cool down. I'm glad. Hopefully, the experiment goes well for you. Yes. It's such a good feeling to share what you've made. Like if you're, I think I know someone in my family that loves baking, and then they love to share. Like it's the best part about it. But yeah, hopefully the experiment goes well. I'll definitely take 2. 1 for me, 1 for my monkey friend here. I'll call this monkey Reginald, unless they have a different name. But we'll see. Anyways. Oh, that little delay. I want to see how this looks on the screen. I might have to move Reginald around. Oh, the music. Oh, and the window. I had to move the window around because it apparently it shifted on its own. Let me. Sorry, that's. Okay, that's interesting. Let me hold on. As much as I like the audio of this game, oops, wrong button. I lowered it on my end, but As much as I love the music of this game, I gotta first I gotta lower it, and two, that's weird. Every time I move the screen and continue, it like it snaps back to the center of the screen. That's a weird it's a weird thing. Let's see. It's not much of a big issue. Just that I want me to see. It's gonna be blocking something, but I can move some things around. And whatever it's blocking, it's not like a end of the world if it's. I got. Oops. Nope. Nope. Continue. And if I take a look at my inventory. Okay, yeah, then it's not bad. I'll leave Reginald up there. Let me move this here. Also, sorry if I didn't do this when you were when you're here in the beginning, Ravik, but I finally I did some changes with the with Twitch, like for viewership, like what you can do. So I very much make it so that anyone can just chat in my stream about following, because I understand too. Because back then I lurk, and so sometimes I lurk on people's Twitch streams, and sometimes I don't follow. I just curious to see what they're doing. So I'm just gonna leave that off for now. I've disabled the. For now, I'm gonna keep the emo verification, but I'm not gonna force. I turned the option off where you have to use your cell phone for also verification. That's off as well, because I don't know. That's just. And Twitch is telling me, you might not want to do that because your security is gonna go lower, but we'll see how it goes. Like I don't know if. Like I may not know everything, but I'm doing some small things here to make sure it's not too restrictive. Yeah, like I get that. Like that's the thing. I've kept the follower on, like I've only put follower option only on because like I said, it was one way to prevent bots from coming in and just like, hey, we're gonna follow, and then we're not gonna follow. We're just gonna spam stuff. Like that was my fear. My fear is that some bot's gonna come in and just start havoc, and I have no idea how to handle it. But I've done some research, and I think Twitch has a shield mode on, which. It's not activated now, but I can just quickly activate it real quickly. That, and I can put emote mode on. Like, I think I'll probably put emote mode first, and then if that doesn't work, then I'm just put on shield mode and work from there. So I think I'm prepared for whenever something like this happens. Like we get a huge influx of bots coming in. But yes, I understand that. But like, like I said, I've never put the follower option just because I'm what's the term? People trying to accuse people who put follower mode on, which is someone like as people who care about their viewership or follower count, and that's not me. No, like I said, I did that because I just one way to prevent bots from going crazy because they have to follow, which ironically means that they have to show their name. Like I made it so that you can't. I think if you follow, say anonymous, if you have something like if you have something that's just really upsetting as a name, like it won't show up, but. We'll see how that works. So I'm pretty fine. I think I'm confident it goes. And for some reason, hold on. That's probably better. One final movement. All right then. Last we left off with this awesome music. I think Polito wanted us to go to operations because we have to restore power to the elevator. Let's go ahead and see Polito now. Error. Shaft inaccessible. Are we forced to go to, wait, have I finished researching? Oh, before we go, let's actually go to MedSci. We can't go to operations yet. Oh, that's probably fun to watch. All the, names they had to take out. I think that's a good one. I feel like that's probably entertaining to see what they had to censor. It's a lot of holes, and that's it. I feel like it's easy to get away with it because you came out of nowhere. It's like shotgun hybrids will pop up here. I feel like there's a lot to get away with because the game is not strictly English. So they have to be they're trying to be more mindful of the different words that's said throughout the country. So throughout the whole world, and just some people get away with some words because even though it may sound like a swear of another language, it actually it's not, and that's legit. That is a legit thing, by the way. I'm aware. That's a thing, yeah. It's pretty. It's a very Both. It's a mixture of a Manang. Oh. Let's do this. It's a monotonous task, and also just a lot of that, like, just a major, just like a lot of, you have to learn, you have to keep in mind a lot of languages. There's just so many phrases, slangs, you name it. That's amazing. You know what? That's amazing that how they never thought about that in the first place, because that's probably one of the easiest sensors you can think about. I feel. I guess I didn't have enough time to figure out all the swear, all the tricks you can do to get around the censorship. But yeah, like it's only a matter of time before they make some updates where you can't you can't use that as a word anymore, or they'll tell you to change your name of your Pokemon. It depends on how they handle Pokemon Go.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
I know I'm supposed to go to the chem room, but okay, I think I probably explore everywhere. There's not much else to do here. Besides the chem room, which I see the mini map. Yeah, see, like that's Muffet. Oh, that's upsetting. So what's the point about that I was about to make? Like, I've. Oh, this isn't supposed to be here yet. I read it in here. But that's the thing That's the hard thing about censorship, because I don't. That's pretty. That's a little. That's very suspicious that they're trying to censor Weedle. Oh, I see. I can only imagine what. Like, I can understand why Muffets would be banned, but yeah, shrooms. But shrooms and weed. I don't know. That's. You know, maybe I don't know everything, but I feel like those two are a stretch. Cause you have to make it so. Well, what is it I'm trying to get here? Like, I'm trying to wonder. This modification level 0. It's drop this pistol. We're taking this weapon with us. There's just a. Really now? You call your Pokemon Meth? Jeez. Okay, I've no, I'm just that just makes me more confused about what they're doing in their censorship system. Where's FM? FM's one somewhere here, right? Or is it? Hold on, let's check the. Nope, engineering. What's MedSci? Chemical stores. Oh no. We don't want that. There we go. Okay, apparently yeah, FM's here. There it is. Let's use this. There we go. Now the research should go on. Might as well relax here and just let the research be finished, because we're in a chem room. It's a relaxing thing about research or something. I was trying to think about anything else. I don't know if this is the same story, but my friend recently introduced me to Wizards 101, and I remember that game. I wasn't there during that time, but the game had it where supposedly one of the developers of the game. It's either a developer or someone hacked the game, and they left a bunch of inappropriate messages, like cocks and balls, and they're saying they're just a bunch. It's either like a bunch of like funny words like that, and just explaining how they hate their job and their boss is just an asshole. And this is supposed to be like a children's MMO, so it's. And people were speculating, thinking that it was supposed to be a like a stunt to make it so that people get more. It was a stunt attempt to make it so that the game would get more attention, but I doubt it. And it could be just one of those. Someone just feel cheeky and it's just like, yeah, let's just put a bunch of let's just bring a bunch of chaos to this game. I tried that game. As I tried Wizard 101 though. It's pretty solid. It does have a subscription system, but there's something you can do free to play. It's not too bad. I love the different skills as we like. What's the magic type? Like there's fire, water, lightning, necromancy magic like death, conjuring I guess, or judgment. It's something like that. There's more, but I forgot. So I like how there's different choices you can do. I never grew up with Wizard One. Like I said, I first got into it. The game that I grew up with more so is Toontown back in the day. That game was my jam. I played the crap out of Toontown. And I'm very happy that the people who I think it has they have servers now. There's been servers for a while.
Research complete.
And oh, we finished the research. But yeah, there's I think 2,000 runes is the one playing. But let's see the report. Oh, we got a report for the hybrid organ, and this is the benefit of researching. All damage that you deal to hybrids will increase to 25%. That's the benefit of researching enemies. Same thing with the monkeys. All damage you deal to monkeys will be increased to 25%. Yeah, I remember that. I saw that clip. It's just James. I think it's supposed to be the president of the guy who owns the. It's like, I think it's a company who either own 4Kids or something, or the dubbing company. Like there was some there was a president of someone related to 4Kids. So that's the person's name he was saying. That's the devil along with 4Kids. I remember that scene. That's amazing. Anyways, we have now we research the monkey brain. We don't need to take this with us. This is pretty good to have though. We need OS, and OS I believe. Let's check logs. Is it here? Yes, we do have OS here. Let's pick one up. I mean, the thing with researching, you can goof around, like explore more, but I like to chill out here because it just. I'm not gonna pay attention to that I'm not gonna pay attention to that my research is finished and I was like, oh whoops, I'm carrying all this flesh and organs. I was like, well, there's really no point carrying them around. I'm just gonna take up inventory. So it's a good time to just relax here and just wait until your research gets done with this lo-fi music. So what's this? Is that? Oh, oh, that's the pistol I dropped, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. This is from the Cyborg Midwife, and this is the. I love how they. I probably should list them. I wish I remember the mod, but I got a mod that pretty much makes the textures and the textures of the game look HD. Like it improves the textures, so now everything's readable. I love it. And I think it's either the unofficial patch or. I'm not sure if it was the official. Like I got a patch as well. I'm not sure if it's a patch or the HD pack did this to the organs. Like it wasn't see-through, but now you can see through it as if like it's just. It makes it look much more alien-like, and I love it. There we go. OS. We use this, and then I don't know if we need the chemical for this cyborg midwife. I think it's supposed to be a chest plate or something with. It's horrifying because it's like a piece of it, the organ, so the muscle and the chest, but with wires. Like, I can't stress enough. I love the concept of the cyborg midwife. It just like the I guess the appearance of it. It's just a body horror I tend to like. Anything that makes it look like it looks like it's supposed to be in pain, but yet it's still moving around, and it's like it looks like it could just easily just do a cartwheel, even though it's probably just like it just looks like it's in pain. Like it's a weird description, but really it's just anything that shows you just how grotesque. Like anything that anybody that goes crazy with artwork that shows how grotesque like creatures or anything can be, I appreciate it because I feel like there's a lot of creativity you can have with it. Like that's my type of horror that I like. Did it? Oh, I think it used a OS. Shame I can't make this go much more faster because I'm not sure if you put in more research points it might, but there's also this right here, and like I said, I don't know if I leave now, will I miss out on these chemical, like, I really don't want to spend the research now. We'll just wait, so. Just a moment here. Let's put the bullets here. I do need to find a way to recharge the implants here. I probably should, yeah, you know what? Let's drop this for now, because I'm not. If I drop it, there we go. I'll pick it up later. I can probably research it, but like I said, it's not important. If I can't research it, then I'll just drop it. This one's important because this makes us do more damage against Cyborg Midwives, which they will be common in the next deck. Yeah, like that. I think that'd be probably the common enemies that'll pop up there. So just like the first game, Surge Shock 1, it's not as crazy as the first game because I feel like the first game gets harder. It gets harder the more enemies you kill. But the second game, the more there will be enemies that respawn, and I think as you can see with Medsai, it's still the hybrids, so especially with the ones with the pipe and the shotguns, and that's it. Engineering, I think it's the shotgun hybrids. Maybe the pipe hybrids? I don't know if they respawn, but it's definitely the shotgun hybrids and the robots that blow up. So those guys would definitely be a thorn down there, and I really do not want to go back down there. That place is hell. Medsai, like I said, the Cyborg Midwives would be our next threat. And as I'm not sure I said this, but we just scraped the tip of the iceberg of the baddies we'll encounter in this place. This spongy reddish organ oozes a clear liquid through many small pores and sphincters. Chemicals needed to research. I cannot look at the word sphincter anymore without thinking of Charles Martinet. Like, I don't know if anyone's seen this game. I've seen it from a streamer, but Grossology, it's called. And apparently Charles Martinet, who's the voice actor of Mario, he's... my humor is cursed. Like, I just laugh whenever... I'm pretty much that... It's that meme about Beavis and Butthead, where the Joe Sargent goes, we're gonna talk about the, you know... That's pretty much my humor. If anyone says a certain word in a funny way, I will not. Like, I cannot take that seriously. And so hearing Charles Martinet say, "Ain't no sphincter," like just him just yelling that out loud like that, it's amazing. Yeah, I think that's pretty much me, by the way. If there's like a don't laugh challenge, just pretty much say a swear word in front, like just say butthole or poop in a funny way. I'm gonna laugh because it just that's my weakness. And of course, fart jokes, just fart sounds. It's cursed. It might be cursed, or some people may say, "Oh, that's dumb," or something like that. You know, understandable, but oh well, I'll take it with. That's my weakness. I'll be bold about it. Uh, 3% we're almost done, and then we gotta probably wait until the implant is done also for the Cyborg Midwife. And there we go. So this is important research, by the way. So not only we research items for doing more damage to enemies, the annelid healing gland. This tissue can be used to physically heal damage. The healing gland is I'm not sure if it's as effective as a medical hypo, but this is essentially a natural way to heal yourself, and you'll find this sometimes within hybrids or even a certain container that we'll find later. I think in the next deck. So it's also good. If you invest in research, you can research some good items that will help you out in the later levels of the game. Let's put this back on. It says we need none. Oh, okay, we're good. I'm gonna keep that. Right. Let's go then. We're gonna go back to Let's see, where's that beginning area? Here, right? Yep, here. I've heard a robot. Not sure that's a robot or is it a hybrid. We'll get upgrades later, but I think the, no? Okay. Okay, I brain farted and there's no recharge station here. I don't remember where one exactly was. I think it's at the, Dr. Watts was that? Improves the chances of hacking successful. Okay, that one might be good. Research. I'm tempted to increase it, but I do want these two. I want now. These are important. How much I have? 15. And then eventually, standard. Oh wow, it costs 12 to restart into something. I need to keep in mind that this exotic is pretty good. We'll get it. There's a very good weapon. But also, if I may, agility of 3, which I actually was trying to get agility 3. There we go. We move faster, which is good, but we need energy of 4. Gotcha. I don't think I have enough, right? Just one. Do we have maintenance tools? Yes, we do. That's good. How about this? Yep. Wonderful. Up. I'm tempted to use my, not looking to do that. Use a shotgun, yep. I was this close to use the pistol. I was like, oh no, there's not gonna be too much damage against these guys. Or is it the energy pistol, I should say. Let's use this for now. The elevator. Let's head to hydroponics. Hard word to say, but I got it.
Damn, something's blocking the shaft, and the elevator can't reach deck 4. I'm attempting to determine. I'm detecting massive quantities of some kind of biomaterial that's plugging up the elevator shaft. The environment on this level has been altered to be some kind of breeding chamber for the xenomorphs. It shouldn't prove dangerous unless you plan to stay for more than a few hours. But in order to clear the shaft, you're going to have to remove the biomaterial. I'm accessing the primary data loop. Let's see what we can find out there.
How's the audio, by the way? Because like I said, I was able to lower the audio in my headset, but I'm not sure if it affected the game audio, so hopefully it's not too loud. And hopefully I'm not too either too quiet or even too loud. Okay, that's good to hear. Miller. Also, I'm not sure if I can. I don't know if I can find a good image of this, but this is what the HD the HD texture mod does as well. I think that's what it's called, but all this, like last time, it just doesn't look. It just looks flat, but now actually you can see it kind of looks like it actually bulges, which I liked it. Nice overhaul, and also I think. Yeah, we can even read it. It's hydroponics. Say that word. I can't say for some reason. Yeah, so very nice. Oh yes, we got a new audio log. This guy.
I know you won't get this until after we've returned, but I've had to express how incredible I feel. We've finally done it, made contact, and Muldoon and I have been selected to be involved in the initial work. Anatoli's one condition is that I tell no one aboard the ship. The creatures are remarkable. They're so helpless, I feel somehow compelled to protect them. It's a miraculous discovery.
So yeah, if anyone wants a refresher on lore, we are a soldier who, the Von Braun is a ship that's meant to fly into space. Like I don't remember what's the goal. It just meant to. I think it's supposed to make a like a. I think they're supposed to find like another planet, or they're just out there exploring space, whatever the reason may be, right? And we're a soldier who joins. We're also part of the ship, the Von Braun, but we're riding on the. I think it's the Rickenbacker. So the Rickenbacker is a military ship that accompanies the Von Braun, right? And this whole the Von Braun the people of Von Braun discovered this planet. I think it's Tau Ceti, I believe, or some sort of moon. And it seems like whatever they found there is responsible for all the craziness what's happening on this ship, which we'll learn more about later. I think with this deck it will become more prevalent. Also, this music, by the way. Can I may not get there quickly, but God damn it! No, stop. Can I hack this quickly? Yep. Oh Jesus! I heard that door opening. All right, we don't need this anymore, but we can 25 damage to Cybermen wives. They're resistant to incendiary and anti-personnel weapons, but vulnerable to armor piercing. So they can take a decent amount of damage from armor piercing weapons. That's good to know. DNA sequence confirms that this subject was originally human female, cybernetically modified. Auxiliary CPU in the base of the spine serves as a controller, overriding most signals sent by the subject's natural brain. Both speed and musculature have been musculature. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Have been mechanically enhanced, and the cybernetic apparatus also serves as a physical shielding for softer human tissues. Recommendation: due to the half-mechanical nature of this creature, incendiary and anti-personnel weapons will be fairly ineffective, but armor-piercing rounds should be quite effective. Wonderful. Oh yes, and here we have the new object we gotta worry about now. Eggs. If you're not careful, sometimes you have to you can look into them and sometimes you get these glands. On rare occasions you get something that's actually very useful to this is a very important object if you're going for a side playthrough. So unfortunately I'm not a side person myself, so it would be pointless for me, but it's pretty good, especially if you're co-oping with another person who's good with Psy as well. That is a very good pickup, and that is so lucky. Please don't. Thank you. Attack you. Get a turp buddy. Let's see. There we go. No, do not. I don't want you guys attacking each other. I need you guys as backup. Oh! Close one. Let's see. We should drop. Oops. Ah, damn it. We'll drop you. We can use you. A cluster of worms, I believe. A long tube of interior cilia. This is the entire digestive tract of the grub. CF and GA. Goodness is there is a chemical room here, but
There. The young ones are all aboard. Captain Diego and I have sealed off deck 3.
He and I are now of one mind.
Our bodies are changing too. Sometimes it hurts terribly. And sometimes
It is marvelous. Something wonderful is happening.
to me.
and that's the effects of, by the way. So Korechkin is definitely just long gone. Like once you're affected by these guys, your voice, the character people's voices changes to the audio log. You can definitely hear it, which makes for fantastic moments. I feel once we get to those audio logs. Do we level? No. I did see there's this upgrade. So that one's good. We get a initial, like, just a bonus of cyber modules, but this might be good. More melee damage. This one might be nice. I think what I like to do is do this though. This would be nice to have. Just do more damage to ranged weapons.
Life grows within the womb of these walls. Life that has never seen the surface of the earth.
Okay. Game Pig, can I hack this? No, I cannot. Then there's no point in taking this with me, sadly. I legit remember this artwork. I'm not sure this made by the same artist, but I legit had to try to draw this in art school. Believe it or not. It was fun, but I feel bad for anyone else who like just didn't like it. I don't know if headshots are a thing, but I like to presume they are. Oh, good, more bullets.
It's becoming clear that the worms are some kind of communal entity. While I'm not sure whether airborne toxin A will directly kill any ambulatory specimens, it should impact their communal mass and remove the residue I've observed growing on the walls and the lift shaft. But perhaps there is a more potent formula to be synthesized.
Is this finished? Oh, I think I can drop this. Yeah, I have no. It's one server. I'm hoping like I don't know if everyone had a good time during that class, but I've enjoyed tried to come on my own. I think it's fun because you take a look at art and you just like, hey, I have fun. And this is not an official class, by the way. It's just a fun elective back then, and I think it was in elementary school, which is weird, right? We had to take a look at that. And it's like, hey, just try your best to draw this, and we just draw a bunch of red. I had fun with it. I legit felt like an artist during that time. Sort of.
Killing the children won't be easy.
Okay.
But I think I'm actually onto something. The biochemistry of these worms, which I call the annelids, treats inverted proteins as toxins. With the help of the replicator in the biological survey lab, I've managed to isolate some inverted proteins in a number of vials. However, the mix with the base compound is still off, so I need to do some more research. Once I do that, and mix the toxin into the 4 environmental regulators, well, things can only get better.
Oh, there we go. Reagan and entering. Beaker, I'll take that. Is this lab assistant implant? That would be useful. This would be useful as well.
Okay, stop where you are. There's a vial of an experimental material called Toxin A. It was developed by the Psi staff to reduce the growth of the aliens, but I can't find any data on how you should use it. You should be able to research the toxin. I'm uploading you enough cyber modules to acquire the research skill if you don't have it.
We can begin our research, I believe, right? You must suspend. Yep, let's suspend that for now. We need SB, 2 SB chemicals, and 1 V chemical. So, and the goodness is, we do not have to backtrack. There's always a storage. There is a chemical storage in every deck. Oh crap! I gotta be careful. We have no we don't have a restoration chamber, so let's use these. Let's suspend this for now. Yeah, we can get the chemicals later. This needs NA and IR. I believe IR is at what is it? MedSci, so we can get that later. Also this. Spend this and let's research. Yeah. We're gonna worry about these later. I'll carry them around with me so I can just maybe if I feel like finishing the research and I work on that, but yes, let's repair this. There we go.
This is Xerxes. Why do you let the Metal Mother guide your actions? Why do you not join the glory of the mass?
I've received an e-message from Anatoly. He's not well. The corporate protocols specify I can remove the senior executive officer if he's found unfit for duty. But what about his ally, Captain Diego? He's got a
So yeah, not only did they find, I'm guessing it's safe to assume that the whatever is the responsible for the many is what they found in South City. But they also claim to find the, I think, what's her name? Our boss here, Polito. She claims she found an AI on as well on, I think, on South City. So coincidence? Who knows? Maybe none. Could be just a coincidence, maybe. Maybe there's nothing. They're not related. Ah, that's outdated. Can we hack this? Yes, let's do so. You could make. I could make the gamble, and go for the red spots, but I'd rather not.
Replicator database reinitialized.
Version 2 software repair. Sure. There we go. Should have usually time repairing stuff. Toxin hypos. We'll definitely want to get up. We'll definitely want a bunch of those in the future.
You can't understand my joy, Marie, and I won't try to make you. I feel like a new man. I have a purpose. More important than a mission. Even more important than Trioptimum. I will protect them. No matter what. I will protect them.
Yeah, like I said, that guy's probably got different priorities now besides being in charge of the Von Braun. I might. There we go. One day, like I said, one day if I ever play this game again, I'll just do a run where I just don't activate those bio reconstruction chambers. If we hack this, how much does it cost? 3? Oh, easy hack. There we go.
Security system offline.
Crate. Chest. Or table. I hear more cyber midwives out here.
The specimens are dying, and we're powerless to help. They're highly toxic. Muldoon wouldn't leave them, and now he's dead. But this morning I had a revelation. I started work specifications for a radical series of cybernetic enhancements. If successful, I could make a body practically indestructible, yet the mind would remain human, nurturing. There's not a lot of time.
The beginnings of something of, I think that's part disturbing. Probably sad as well. We'll just take it regardless. It's a bed. I hear this. Cyborg. Yep. Too slow with dodging, unfortunately. There we go. Poor maneuver on my part. Now I know these eggs will shoot out. Yep. That's the danger of approaching the egg. Sometimes they can spawn. They can spawn either annelid or flies, or they can shoot toxic clouds at you, which. It's like a. It's not the cloud itself, but it's the. What was it? It's like a. It's these meat chunks that fly out of the egg, and it hits you, you get poisoned. So that's why you really want those anti-tox hypos on you. Auto repair unit, that's useful, but for which object? Maybe for a high level repair, maybe, but I might just do something. Like I might use something else instead. There's a lot of items you can get in this game that I keep forgetting that's a thing. So my brain is just constantly remembering. Oh hey, there's this one item, but then there's this other item you can just. The point is, this game kind of has replayability with depending what class you go for.
Security system online.
Yeah, that's the system. Like, I know it's easy. I know you can tell what egg is not a won't hatch in Marlock is when oh crap. So there was a camera there. Is there I think like some of the eggs shake, right? Like if you go up to the eggs, I think you can tell, like, if the eggs don't move, you can pick them up. But if you can't pick them up, or if you see them shaking beforehand, they're gonna hatch and you can just break them. But if you have the what is that magazine? It's a magazine I think at Sunshine Tidings Co-op. Like there's a It's a magazine that gives you more meat when you kill animals, and if you want more Marlark meat for whatever reason, you can just let the eggs hatch and then kill the hatchlings, and there you go. You get more Marlark meat from them. It's pretty good. Marlark. There you go. I had to say the K at the end. I think one of these. I should be careful walking on this. Yeah, that one. That would break if you trying to walk on that. I don't know if I'll carry the lab system thing with me. I might if I need to research something that's high level. I could drop down, but that's not. I don't think that's the ideal way to get down that hallway. Might as well. There we go.
Security system offline.
It's very cheap too. I think it's 3, so I could just do that easily. Oh, we're in the map. Let's see. Okay. There's still a chem room we need to find. I don't. On the top of my head, we have. Yeah. There's also access cards in this place. On the top of my head, I don't remember if I remember where exactly was this chem room, but once we do find it, we can make some progress. Oh yes, we got a. Well, not you. Where was it? Where's the worm pile? There it is. There we go. More worms. Oh, let's charge our. There we go. We had more. Oh, yes, we do. I want to be able to carry this weapon now. Oops, not true. Right, what I need? Energy of 4. Is the weapons here? Oh, it's not here though. Most likely another area. I might save it then. Unless, if anything, what's important here. I think, definitely research, but definitely want to get modified. But maintenance is also equally important. So we'll save some. I'll save some points just to get research into engineer weapons. Is it energy weapons? Yeah, look at the pistol out. Ah. The shotgun doesn't feel too good to use in this game, I feel. I know I'm supposed to get closer to them, but I just think that it'll probably do more damage the closer you are. I could be wrong.
I'm changing. My head is full of wonderful ideas and experiments. They have so many miracles.
To share, so much knowledge to give.
They told me how to make this implant. They said it would make a better me of me. I wish I had more time so I could give it to them.
I don't know why. I kind of like the way.
Security system online.
I kind of like the way he says that. They'll make a better me of me. But also, yeah, he's another one that's just he's got the juice. He's got the he drank. Oh. He drank the expired the expired juice. He's got the crazies. He's got the bad stuff. Oh. Wrong weapon, but. Perfect time to use this now. The party juice, indeed. Don't beverage. Wonderful. How's this? Cost 3. Oh yeah, we can back this. And a good spot. Oh, that went well. There we go.
Security system offline.
Get out of here. Get him down there. This is a side boost, which I'm not going to bother with. That is not my... Oh. Oh, I'm carrying a lot of these things. That's the issue. Let's drop this for now. I'm hoping I can pick that up. Wonderful. Good. At least I can pick it up still. I was afraid that it's just gone forever behind that object. There's a camera here, right? Can I get this from here? Oh. Yeah, you know what? another wrench if for some reason you never picked up the wrench in the entire game. Which I'd be amazed if let's see. I am hold on, let's do this. Shop that for now. Where is the there you go, we need that maintenance tool.
This is Xerxes. Please report any electrical anomalies to your direct superior. Remember, a smooth operation is everybody's responsibility.
No. It'd be cool if you could break the screen, but nah. Okay, so that's where we came from. Chem room, I think. I think that's. Let me see. I think I need a key card, right? Security. I'm not sure if I have. Do I have access to this yet? Sector B. Yeah. I never found a security card. One of the bodies should have. There should be one definitely somewhere. And it might be down that hallway with all those eggs that I refuse to drop down from the ceiling. I hear like.
Security system online.
I'm hearing footsteps. I'm not sure those are just the ones I make, or I'm just hearing someone else's footsteps like moving slowly. It's just a weird cutoff once I stop moving. Oh yeah, there's this area. I forgot. There we go. There's more of them in there. Speaking of which. There we go. I'd say if anyone wants to, is very curious, you should do take a listen to their. There's a YouTube video of all the audio of all the enemies that the cults they make, and I really do recommend people to check out the hybrids voices. It's a pretty good one. Some good voice acting. You'll be hearing the same one over, but there's some interesting quotes they say. As like I said, if you listen carefully, they still have their form of sentience left. Sort of. Like, they will still say they, they'll still spout words with the many, but they literally still are sort of sentient, telling you to run away. And here, we have a grenade launcher. And we got monkeys. Grenade launcher is if you invest into one, like the moment you invest into heavy, you have the capability to use grenade launchers, which I think is probably one of the better weapons in this game. I'm not sure the patch I have nerfed it, but beforehand it is pretty good. Like, it pretty much takes down, especially the the incendiary grenade. That pretty much just one-shots almost everything that's the many has. Obviously not robots, but yeah, it is it's a phenomenal weapon, even for a tier 1 heavy weapon. However, I think what I should have got is more strength, so I can carry this. It'll stay here for now. Monkeys have an ability to use PK freeze. Oh, joy.
Potential threat detected.
Where's the closest one? None I can think of, so I'll just keep dancing around until the alarm's over. Hello. A bad time for that to stop working. So yeah, that's how they teleport in. They just they spawn from a black hole. That's the best way I can explain it. There you go. What I do wish there was the option to repair a weapon. Oops. Speaking of weapons, that's Jan. I wish you have the ability to repair weapons, even if they're not broken. Oh, yeah, I heard that. Can I? Yeah, you do that. There it is.
Security alert terminated.
Yeah, there are some disturbing indications here about how these cyber midwives can be. I definitely should pick that up, but okay, no, you know what? I don't want this. Good. I'll take your chip though. It's got another laser sword, which it's just never-ending monkeys coming out of the store. What's on top of here? I think medical hypo. How many do I have of these? I have 2. I could put this. I could put one here actually. Yeah, it's just it's stock monkey sound effects really. There we go. And if it wasn't obvious, like, well, there is an Easter egg here, but I don't think I'll get it through this stream. Was it through this? Yeah, maybe next stream I get it because it's in another deck. But I would say though the devs are definitely love monkeys. That's if it wasn't obvious enough with a certain Easter egg. I mean, who wouldn't? To be honest, I wouldn't blame them. Monkeys are pretty cool. Especially the orangutans. Let's definitely shotgun needs it.
I found these schematics on Dr. Miller's desk. They're plans for the kind of cyber modification that's been illegal for 40 years. It's not like him. I was going to talk to him about it, and then I noticed the DNA sequence he spec'd for the prototype. It's mine.
So what we saw there, that Ghost Vision, it's implied that these cyber midwives are essentially this lady here, that one guy who's like, I gotta make these, I gotta do something to make sure that we can take care of these eggs without us dying from the poison. He takes that lady and on that medical bed, and what you see now is essentially her DNA, reduplicated over and over. And yeah, there's that. And there is an audio log somewhere where that's more to that. Yeah, some pretty messed up stuff going on Von Braun. Here we go, medical stuff or chemical log. I believe we have everything that we need for SB. Should be out. I think it's right next to where I picked the container. Right, there we go. I kind of don't like it how you have to use it when it has to be in your inventory to use it. Kind of wish you could just use it straight up in the container, but oh. Anyways, this is a matter of just relax and wait until the research is done, which now we need V. And I think it's gonna ask us for another SB? Because this is SB2. Yep, there it is. Anyways. Let's see, why we put this on. Can't get too comfortable because enemies could spawn. I could just simply just walk through this door and say, "Oh, hello, is there anyone here?" So, but on a side note, yeah, it's cyborgs are back, but the way they're implemented here is that, well, this one with the cyborg midwife, yeah. And here's the thing: I think there's some more audio logs I missed, but this is where there's a character who's coming up where I think this character maybe should have used more common sense. And I'm not talking about the lady the woman who got herself turned into a cyber midwife. No, there's someone else I think who should have used more common sense here. It's just I think it's pretty straightforward. Where I won't reveal much, but I think you probably want to do your own investigation before you realize something is definitely up right now. But anyways, yeah, some of the characters here are definitely unlikable. Like that one dude who wanted to turn that lady into a cyber midwife. Anatoly, we'll get to see more of him. Already he sounds a little bit, he has the, oh, here you go. Anatoly, the old guy, right? Who I think you also heard his voice changing. I'm not sure he's like, yeah, he's pretty much the guy in charge of this operation, and he was definitely in it for the grants and for the money. But the moment he's like, oh hey, we detected there's some life form or something trying to communicate with us on Tau 75. Let's go for it, and that's definitely it's gonna give us the biggest payout ever. And lo and behold, he seems like he's been definitely corrupted by the many somehow. Whether it be but the annelids or they have another method of doing so, which as of now we do not know if the annelids are their only way of affecting people. And like I said, oh boy, I'm so eager to see more of what the many has in storage for us, because that's part of the love of the game. What else is there to see? Pretty much all the dangers the many has to throw in our faces, just because well, as you can see, they have a funny way of telling us to join their quote-unquote unity by simply gouging out your eyeballs and pretty much stuffing your whole body into well, either that or just simply stuffing a worm inside your head. Whatever it is pretty painful, but they make it seem like it's the best thing in the world. So, not sure they understand the priorities of asking people to join nicely. But anyways, oh. These doors are gonna jump scare me more, like maybe more. I would freak out because I keep thinking there's something out there already that's trying to join in. Oh, that was silly, man. I didn't use SB. I should be going. In the meantime, I can definitely look around here. Another camera. Let's see, when did it stop? The camera's supposed to make a noise when it stops trying to look for you, and that's where you can just take another shot at it. So I tend to I don't know if they removed that noise, but I could have sworn there was a way to figure that out. Just random water pool there. Would have been nice with some frogs. Would have been happy. Little froggo friends. Unfortunately, I kind of forgot what chemical I need for the other. What is it? For these two things? Just have to wait until this is done. It is very important we get this done because this is how we get to progress to the operations deck, and it's taking a bit, but we're making progress. Is this something? Ah, Swift Boost, I don't care for that. I do have ammo for the grenade launcher, but I might keep them because like I said, eventually I will invest into heavy a little bit, but not all the way. Here we go. Good thing I picked this up. Sector B access card. We definitely need that. This is just one room with nothing in it. That's about it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is the room. The hallway that we could explore. Whoops. Don't you dare. Actually, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Shoot this for me. One more shot. Come on. Oh, he almost got it. Thank you. Very helpful.
Babies must sleep. Babies must rest.
This is the one who does not waken them. Leave this place, or we will wound you.
Another pistol. Superb!
Research complete.
Did I modify my laser pistol though? Yes, I did.
Okay, the vials of Toxin A need to be placed directly into the environmental regulators. There should be 4 on this deck. If you can get a vial into each of the regulators, you should be able to significantly impact the growth of those despicable creatures. That should remove the biomatter from the elevator shaft.
I dropped a lot of items. I hope it's not. There we go. I definitely need to recharge my plants again. And because we're researchers, let's see if we can go back and anything else we can pick up here to research our stuff. Start with this. NAIR. What is it one now? No, let's start yeah. Ask us later what we need, but in the meantime I'm trying to sit and go back to recharge because I'm feeling a bit exposed with only one implant that's recharged with batteries. Sector C, we don't have the key card for that yet. Jump down, but may not be the best idea. Yeah. At least she took all the damage for me. We'll do this slowly. One at a time there, and I think you had something, a battery. I'll take that battery. In fact, put it on the... There you go. I swear, they made it so the weapons don't jam as often as they in the old game. So the patch made this game much more harder now. And this is not normal difficulty, by the way. There is hard and there is, I think, impossible difficulty. So keep that in mind. This game is pretty tricky to play. Maybe a bit punishing if you die and you go and come back to the bio reconstruction chamber, but even so, it.
And your suffering will end.
No thanks. I have nothing against worms, but I'm pretty much don't have one inside my head right now to the current moment. I don't think I want this for now. I want the ice pick. The ice pick is really important. So just like the logic probe in the first game, this essentially, if you want to hack something, and if you have a low hack level, this pretty much bypasses it and finish it for you. So they will be very handy. And once again, you want a certain amount of them through a certain point in the game. And I do not sure how long it'll take for us to get there, but yeah, it won't be for a while. So glad that I can just repair this at the comfort of this area. I'm hearing some enemies out there, but jeez already. Dude, is it? Now I'm curious. The more you use weapon, does it? Or is it just a random chance it just jams? I wonder. Can I get over this? Yes. We really want to save those the armor piercing bullets. We definitely want to save them. Version 1 modification software. Can I modify the shotgun? Modify skill 1. Of course. Speed hypo, I don't. Oh, I do have one, but.
I've chosen Nurse Bloom as the new mother to our children. She is sweet and kind, healthy and a perfect match. She has a child of her own back on Earth. She knows what it is to care for the young. Ave Maria. If she only knew what the future held. She shared the joys of the many.
Yeah, and also the more fucked up point is that he chose the nurse because she had a child back on Earth. And it's like, hey, she's a mother. She definitely is perfect to act as a cyber midwife to take care of the eggs for us. Pretty chilling stuff. Jeez. And here this is the environmental regulator. We put this vial in here and.
Good. You'll notice that the biomatter on the walls and in the elevator shaft has been impacted by the introduction of the biotoxin. Now do the same with the other 3 regulators.
Alright. Ooh, pillow. Come here. Not too dangerous. Oh, he was just. I felt bad. I'm sure he was hostile. So this place is just a matter of running around and just finding every. Well, I should be careful how I try to word this, but finding every environmental chamber and just put the vial inside. I was this close to say something a bit not worded best, but anyways, thank goodness I caught myself, and this is what this is me without my coffee, so I'm glad I caught that. Anyways, what was research again? No, they're still going. Oh, good timing. Drop. Man, let's drop you. That cluster. This very low quality texture. It looks like it looks like something out of Half-Life, like the texture for Zen or something like that. You know, I actually might as well do the same thing as well. I'm gonna drop yeah, I'm gonna drop all the researchable stuff here. And I'll come back later and say, oh hey, this is something I did research. So. But once again, they don't have a priority, except for the eggs. The eggs does have a priority for me to research first. I'm just looking at that one first because that's the first one I picked up. And not sure if we'll get the chemicals in this area for the eggs. Can I climb this at least? No. This is a one-way ticket up there, I guess. A one-way drop. I have cart B, so I'm not sure if I can. Yeah. Let me satisfy my question in my head. That's okay. That works. Because the problem is I read it says Sector C, and it's like, oh, it's only for Sector C only, but we're looking to Sector C, and that's towards Sector B. That is a weird way to put that, unless I read that wrong, which is my. I think I'm leaning towards the fact that I just misread that. No, we should definitely go to Sector B, but before we do that, there's another place we can dump this file, which we might as well do because we're carrying a lot of these. Uh-oh. There we go. Put this in here as well. We're missing 2 more, but also we need to find 2 more of those vials, which don't know where the rest can be found. I am generally hoping I did not skip them, or somehow got past them by accident. Well, that's up to us to find it now, I believe, and high voltage. Electricity! There we go. Leave this. Oh. Almost missed that camera. We have a new area to get to. Repair scare, skill 3 required. Yes. This time though, it's the many. The many has control of some of the crewmates, and this is the hype. It's definitely I'm not sure if it's technically a virus, but it's definitely more of a, seems like the worm. It's the I'm not sure if let me see if I can find another hybrid. Well, we'll find more hybrids here, right? But there's definitely a worm attached to these people. So whatever they're doing, definitely the eggs. My guess is that, like, if you want to make an educated guess, but I kind of know the plot here, is that there's the I probably should save outside. These eggs, it seems like they're meant to like hatch with these worms that pop up, and it seems like they're attaching to these people. And whenever they do that, it makes people as you can see, I think even one of the dialogues mentioned that one of the characters who was infected with the worm look entirely different. So they have some weird skin growth over their face, and essentially, as of now, it seems like the worms are the ones that are controlling people. And it seems like there's this hive mind, which, as we saw, made us known as the many. Speaking of the many, in the worm, here it is. Also, sorry for the flickering. I don't know. I'm not sure that's intentional or not, but you know, I always feel bad killing the worms. They sound adorable. But yeah, that's what the eggs are for. They're just meant to hatch the. There we go. There's another vial. They're meant to open to release these worms, and what is it, arm here?
Hi there.
Oh yeah, I do like the concept of this game. Very metal.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Reinitialized.
Oh, you're thinking about, what was that game? Last of Us, I believe. That's the mushroom-based zombies, I think. No, I don't need any of these. Here we go. Energy weapons. We still have a lot for something else, but let's probably. What I do want. Strength. There we go. We need this right now. I think this is important. We have 32. We can put one more into strength, but we'll have for now. We don't need you. Oops, wrong one. No, 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 no. Give that back. I like how it glows too. That's pretty cool. Okay, we don't need this wrench anymore, I hope. And energy of 4. My bad. There we go. Bam. Sound effects. Feels like what it feels like to be a child again with one of those toy swords, but this in reality now this one's real. And close one. I almost got hit by that. Yeah, if the eggs sometimes have a chance to shoot out those meat chunks, and if you get hit by it, you get poisoned. So that's something to watch out for.
Marie, this is urgent. It seems the AI from Tau Ceti has integrated itself into the ship's computer.
Uh-oh.
I picked up this fragment today.
Insolent. Insolent.
trust now. I have a theory about this AI. I tried to find information about the various rumors regarding the events on Citadel Station. I think I'm on.
Log fragment error. Please re-record.
I think if you stole Norton, I could have sworn was it. Yeah, like the problem is though, I feel like if even with Norton or McAfee, I feel like Shodan or whatever had this is will have a way to like just if any virus like let's say like for example, if it's whatever virus this is just able to just straight up trick McAfee to say, hey, did you know that you're a virus yourself? And the McAfee go, oh yeah, you're correct. It's time to tell the user, hey, I'm a virus, and straight up delete myself. Like, I swear there was a antivirus software out there that apparently was having trouble because it constantly tell people that it's a virus even though it's supposed to be antivirus. Like, it's just, I swear that was a thing. I forget which one was it. I don't remember if it was Norton or no, I don't think it was Norton. It was one of those obscure like antivirus software that people would use that obviously it was just a trashy one that people shouldn't be using. Oh, hello. You got a pipe, but I got a laser sword. I think that's better. Even though he got one whack at me. Surprise worm. Oh, look at that, they leaped. A little jump. Look at him go. Owie. I feel like it should have been game over. I feel like it should have been one like. I mean that's probably a good thing they don't one shot you. It's like the face huggers from what is it? Alien Isolation. There we go. That's the game. I think that's what it's called. Face huggers. They pretty much one shot you if they pretty much jump onto you. Which makes sense because you pretty much. Yeah, by that point it's already inside you, so I don't know if you have. There might be a way to get it out, but I haven't watched movies or anything related to aliens in a while. With the xenomorphs. At least I'm getting a lot of nanites. This one's tricky. Oof. There we go. Oh, for I might pick this up because we'll definitely need that for the device over there. Open one more time.
Potential
That's bad.
detected. Potential threat detected.
Is there a... No. Oh boy. That's horrifying. We'll let them come towards us. In the meantime. Free battery. I'll take that. Worth it. Anything I need to repair quickly? Shotgun, definitely. Probably the pistol. I think the pistol probably had priority, but... There we go. See, now we're taking out these guys with just one hit. Oh god, their backup is literally these robots. That's horrifying. Get over here. Ah, damn it. There we go. The good thing is they're dropping, yeah, they're dropping maintenance tools, so that actually is pretty helpful for us. You know, when you mention Elvira, I don't know if that's the same one I had, but I can definitely share a story I had. Like, it's nothing too crazy about virus that I had, but I remember I had like when I was younger, I think on this computer I was using, and it wasn't mine, it was like the family computer. I was using to play Roblox, and apparently there was this what's it called, rogue I think it's called rogue antivirus software. I think that's the actual term. And what it is that it tricks you saying that, oh hey, you have a virus in your computer. Go pay us $60 for the basic package, but you can also buy the like the what is it, the platinum package for $150, and it'll definitely get rid of your virus. Just give us your credit card information. It will definitely cure your computer. And like it was one of those where you can't delete because it would just constantly. Yeah, that's what I had. Like it was. That's the story. Like that's the common one that I got. I've known people had. I hated those because it makes you feel like I was young because I was freaked out because I thought that our computer legit did have a virus and for some reason there's nothing we could do about it. But apparently I did my research and because my parents didn't know much about it, so I did the research and yeah, it's straight up it's just a fake, it's just a rogue anti-software that's just trying to scam you or trying to scareware with like, hey, you got a virus, pay us money or otherwise your computer's broken forever. Wah. But thank goodness there's ways to get rid of it. Like I actually had to look it up because apparently I was thankful there's oh, we can unload this. I'm thankful there was a guide to remove it. I don't remember what's it called though, but it was one of those generic let's hack this. It's one of those generic yeah, pay us money, otherwise.
Security system offline.
Yep, Bonds. I think Bonzi Buddy, what it did is it doesn't tell you it has a virus. Like the whole thing, I think it's a Trojan horse technically, but what it is like I mean technically by that point it's malware, right? But what it does is it leaves a back door for people to come in to. Yeah, it's definitely one of those pop-ups where are going to buy their antivirus. Yeah, it's something like that. But also, Bonzi Buddy is a backdoor for hackers to get in there, see your information, or even get you a bunch, like just pump a bunch of adware into your computer. Like Bonzi Buddy was actually a pretty, not the most destructive one, but one of the more annoying ones out there. It definitely stole people's credit card information and their like all the information that probably should not be you should not release on the internet. Here we have the assault rifle, which is essentially the top tier standard. Like for bullets, this is the best one, and I believe you need a standard 6 to use it. The max you can acquire is 6 for every stat, so you can have 6 of standard, energy, heavy, and exotic, of course. Maybe I might invest it to standard, but yeah, once you get this, don't bother with the pistol. That weapon's better than the pistol. You'll definitely especially with the anti-personnel rounds, you'll definitely just go crazy and just demolish everything.
Why do you go so slowly? Do you think this is some kind of game? It is only through luck and my continued forbearance that you are even alive. Now move.
So mean. Oops, sorry for that. Is even a reference to him says, yeah, how can I get through the story? InnoSpace, what was it? Professor Helper, I think that was called. I love InnoSpace Outlaw. That was a fun game. Love the way I'm not sure if I said this already, but I love how like it's not just this like there's the whole plot involving your employer. Excuse me, your employer. But I love like it's not just them, but there's a lot of story going, like a lot of stuff going on in the background to explore people's web pages. Ah, crap! There we go. I got poisoned. Yeah, for some reason, like I was, I saw that and I was like, "What do you mean? Like, what? Why keep this poor?" He says that he wants to make a deal. Like, what's his name? Not Dylan. Adrian. I think Adrian Merchantsoft. Dylan was the guy who made the game, the crappy car game. I think Adrian is his older brother who owns who's owned the company. Like who's all the major business executive stuff. And I think he tells you straight up like don't report or don't ban Professor Helper. We want to make a deal out with him. And it's like, why would you want to keep this piece of crap on your system, which already people hates your software in the place, as your hardware in the first place? Why do you need more negative attention to your? It's just that I don't know. Sorry about that. It's just something that logic I don't understand. It's just pretty bizarre. I really should have researched the eggs. Because I'm wasting so much bullets on these guys. Also, I think if this was a side playthrough, I would have been in heaven because I would have two of these things. These things are I don't know what they're called again, but these are super rare. But they're so good for Psy users, I do know that. Like they're pretty much a more powerful version of the Psy Hypo. I forget how they work, but yeah, I do know they're very good for a Psy playthrough. Anyways, what's behind door number 3? I'm gonna go back and get my gun recharged. I'm not comfortable fighting a robot with this amount of energy. I think this that hallway shows up in the intro cutscene of Synshock of this game. Like it shows all those low poly model characters, and you can see the I think we're looking to this this one area. So we're finally seeing the quote unquote much more desirable area of the Von Braun, according to the Trioptimum when they aired their commercial for the ship. Hello. And now we can use one bullet. Or not really. Ah! Final strike. At least I fired prematurely, because otherwise all the sludge did not went towards my direction, which is pretty good. And another egg. More healing gland. So what do I call again? Yeah, healing gland. Repair this. Not too hard. There we go. I really need a high repair skill because that's just blech. Not is this eye hypo? Oh, it's more of this thing. It's actually hidden in that pile of flesh. Ooh, what is... I'm curious what that... The most obnoxious program I could install because it was required for the GPU to work. I remember I'm not sure if my friend wants me to tell this story, but I remember I guess it's not just them because I heard stories that apparently McAfee, if you try to uninstall it, you just can't. Like it's still within your computer. Like McAfee is such a weird antivirus to uninstall. But also that is also pretty annoying. Like, and I think anything like if you're trying to uninstall it, it tells you, hey, you can't do that because the GPU won't work, or I don't know, Windows won't work without it. It's just so weird. Like, I feel like there should be a compromise with that. Quite frankly, I think software that's trying to warn you that, hey, we don't delete this because it's important for your computer. Otherwise, you'll get a heart attack if you remove it. It just, I think that's already sus or like a red flag already. And I'm not talking about software that's actually important for your heart. I'm talking about like stuff like, hey, it's a device that can help keep your internet quote unquote stable, or it's a software that can help your driver run clock faster or something like that or whatever. Like it just gives you empty promise and you look it up and it's just something that's just complete nonsense. Like all they do is just throw buzzwords at you, get you hooked in on the software itself. Yeah, Revo installer, that's something I need to use one day for certain issue that my computer's having, but ah! Quick on the draw. Wow, I'm finding so much of these. Unless the patch made them much more common. I can't say for sure. Oh, that's obnoxious. It's sticky keys, but even worse, it's a virus this time. Or just unnecessary software at that point. There we
these guys aren't too bad to fight against, but that will change. Oop. Okay, I think it's fair to say, oh, we've run out of shotgun ammo. Okay, I'm starting to pull out bullets now. That's what they say something about. I think it's fair to say whatever this is, they've increased the chances if you find it in the eggs, because I remember these things being so rare. Did they? Did the patch added this base background? This looks pretty cool. It may not look too much. It might look generic, but I appreciate it. I don't remember seeing this. Not sure there's anything in the water. Oh, I actually legit remember something. You know, that'd be funny. Cause just have Shona just constant. Well, it might be sad because she's just gonna be mean. Unless she's actually telling you, yeah, you can conquer the world, join me. But she might just be mean and just always call you insect and just pretty much being here and stuff. But I remember this technically wasn't a virus, but this was something that I think my family loved Disney, and they got something on the computer where this is a while back where I think it's like this Lilo and Stitch flash game or something, and you install it and there's something that I'm not sure we had the option to turn on, but apparently it's like if you play the game and then once the moment you install it, just Stitch goes crazy in the background. Like he never shuts up. Like he's always making noises. Like there's no way to turn it off. I don't remember there was, and we had to uninstall it. Like I think my dad was fed up about it. I was just laughing. It's like, oh my goodness, what is this? Like why can't you do nothing about Stitch? And I think all we had to do was uninstall it. I guess we kept it. We're trying to ignore it, but there's like, oh yeah, Stitch is adorable, right? And then I think probably a week of that craziness. Nah, let's just shut it off. It's getting too annoying. I'm not sure that was a virus, but it's just ridiculous. I don't think so it was, because I think it came from an official Disney website. Overstate is welcome, I think. Speaking about Overstate is welcome, the Vile in my inventory. And the game that had the evil and vampire mom was Resident Evil 8 Village, I think it's called. Yeah, it should be Village, the 8th one. Speaking of which, I heard that game got this is old news, but it got a DLC already. I feel like I'm missing out by not playing Resident Evil series, but I think I do want to start. If I ever go down that path, I'm not sure if I should start with the 4th game or should I just go with the first one. Because I saw someone play through the 4th one, and I definitely enjoyed that one more. Is a paired from an old adventure game, which I think never left Poland. Wish I knew which paired. Not sure I get a good look at this person, but yeah. See, from their head, there's the worm. That's supposed to be the worm. This thing with the rings right here. So it's in their head and it goes into their chest. So you can't see from here, but yeah, that's essentially what's going on. Speaking of which, here's a good audio log here.
What do you know? Bronson was right after all. I imagine I've got about an hour, but I'm tracking the transformations in the hope that the data might be useful to someone else. There are tumors on my leg and back. I can feel that thing inside me growing fat. My theory is they need a living host to complete the transformation. Screw Diego, screw Karinskin, screw Tau Ceti 5. If someone finds this, don't have any regrets.
No punching my clock.
I was already gone.
Yeah, she just even admits that, yeah, don't feel bad killing me, I'm dead already. Yeah, this game gets really heavy with some of the people's once you read some of the audio logs. I feel like this is a deck where you see the craziness unfold right in front of your eyes, like before you know, Like this deck has all the beginnings of everything that just went down. And I'm not sure if I missed something. I might. Oh, I probably picked up the card already, right? I think I have the. Let's check. Okay, I'm good. Yep, I think I have what I need. It's out of the way. I think now we can leave this area. Anything I can buy? No, not really. So for weapons, we have more. I think I don't have enough money, but exotic is important. I think, but also standard. But you know what I want to do though? Before I invest into anything, I really want to invest into maintenance and repair. I'm getting quite annoyed how. Oh, that's weird. I'm getting quite annoyed that my weapons are always breaking on me, so. Repair required? Well, guess what we have. There we go.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
There's a chance it's working, which is...
Hi there.
Oof.
Please
Don't
make
break
your
it.
selection.
There we go.
Replicator database reinitialized.
Let's check. Do we have modify 1? Yes, that's pointless. We could buy medical kits, which I don't think so, dude. Okay. This music though. It's always a chant to hear it. Oh yeah, I forgot my turrets. My friends. They help me out here. Look at them go. Awesome. I love seeing that. We'll try. I think we're good for now. Alcohol. And let's see, this is where it is. This is where I want to do. We definitely want to modify, but repair, maintenance. We're gonna balance these out. I kinda, you know what? Not sure that was wise, but I do want to modify 1. Let's modify this pistol. There we go. So, what does that do exactly? Modification increases the pistol damage. First, also increase the clip size, while the second decrease the reload time. Gotcha. And can we modify you? Yes, we can. Let's do that. Wonderful. Make a weapon stronger than it should be. Bomb can increase the shotgun damage. First, also reduce the reload time, while the second reduce the kickback. Good. And what about you? Can I modify you more? I wonder. 4. Okay. Can I modify you, at least? I don't think so I can. Alright. We're modifying some weapons, which is pretty good. More bullets. And because we have the tools, let's actually... You... Beautiful, that's what I like. We'll definitely need more shotgun shells, so we'll be using these bullets more. We're going to have to go somewhere that I think this is the place we can go, right? D? There we go. EMP rounds, yep. Heavy weapons equivalent of, anti-armor. This part of the place, holy crap! I remember this place being horrifying. The ambiance as well. Endurance boost. Yeah. Just dance around. They should make a level based on Shinshoku and what is that one game? Viscera Cleanup Crew. There's a game where you play as a janitor. You just clean up the an area where it's just like a bunch of gore and everything. Like it's a mess, and the whole point of the game you just clean. Like you're just a janitor, clean up everything. I feel that I know there's a sci-fi level, but I feel like they should make a level based on the Shinshoku too. That'd be funny. Yeah, now these are very common, which is pretty cool. Makes side playthrough actually much more fun. More files. I'm not sure there's any more piles here. Doesn't look like it.
I know what Miller's up to. This morning I saw Erin Bloom. She was tending to some kind of eggs. And she had been changed in the most horrible, unnatural fashion. I can only think the worst for the rest of my staff. That son of a bitch. That son of a bitch. He won't get away with this.
So she's the head nurse, I believe. And I'm not sure if I probably missed her audio log, but she was asking. She sent an email log to the guy who turned. I don't know what's his name. Yeah, Miller. That's the guy's name. Miller. He's the dude who started the Cyber Midwife project. And there's an audio log where she's like, Miller, what happened to all of my female nurses? Why have they vanished? Like, why haven't I heard from them for like a few days from now? I sent you like 12 or something, and they haven't come back to me. Like, if I were her, I'd just go down there and just investigate myself, because the fact that you even heard from 12 people, I might say, that is some messed up crap right there. Like, I feel that's straight up that's disturbing already. So that's just my opinion about the head nurse. I would have just investigated, make sure if people who are working for me are alright, because I do not want anything bad happen to them. I don't want to send anyone down there to their doom. But then again, no, she doesn't know what's going on entirely. But still, it's just so. I think it's so weird that she doesn't realize. Also, I think there's the autolog here.
God, don't do it. Please don't. Glory to the many.
I am a voice in their choir.
Yeah, Korechkin, he's definitely lost it. And probably one of the chiller, more scary audio logs in this place. Little hidden cyber module here. Let's get this open. Ooh, free tool to get this. Let's move that. Yep. I think I want to modify. Well, not this one anymore. I think the shotgun maybe we're low on ammo for it. I'll keep this for now because there's definitely a weapon I want to use later. I dropped the beaker. I'll worry about the beaker later.
Hi there. Please make your selection. Hi there.
There we go. Cheaper. Wonderful.
Reinitialized.
Pistol would be good to. Well, I'll keep the tools for now. There's the enemies of this place. Sounds so. What's the term? Ah, here we go. So this is the next tier of armor right here. But here's the gimmick of the armor. 50 defense and plus 10 radiation resistance, but the battery goes down quick. It has its own charge. So once that goes down, you're pretty much vulnerable. And here is the EMP rifle. This is the next upgrade to the laser pistol. Can we even use this? Oh, we can repair it. Oh, cool. At least I can do this.
got it. There we go. Do I need a energy of 6? Yes, I do. We're going to modify. We cannot. We're going to modify with this though. There we go. It's upgraded. What can we leave behind now? I definitely don't want these. They're pointless. Let's organize some things around. I'm not gonna use this anymore. Alright, let's pick up our pistol again. There we go. This actually acts like a light sword on its own, which is pretty cool. Now, for anyone watching this, you really want to save here because this is a platform puzzle. Like this is a platform moment here, and if you fall down there, you die. There's no way getting out of that. So you want to jump hold space bar. Oh crap. Yeah, don't do what I just almost do. There we go. Right. Up. Okay, nope. Sorry about that. That is an awful light show there. I actually legit didn't remember it's gonna cause that much of a huge issue, so there we go. Yeah, it's pretty scary to fall down there. You get a noxious light show, so let's see what we got. Modules, maintenance tool, champagne. That's it. Nope. Damn it. At least I paused this today. Did it before that noxious light show there. Platform is not too bad in this game. I'd argue it's probably better, a little bit better. Let me save here just in case I fall down. It's actually better compared to the first game, but however, there'll be a part where we have to climb ladders, and I think it's arguably probably one of the worst things in this game. We'll get to that segment later. Okay, there might be a better way to do that. Oh, here, I think, right? There we go, yep. I don't remember if there's anything behind. Can I lean? There's a ladder over there, but I don't remember if that's... I'm gonna save. If it's pointless, then... I'm just gonna look back, because I don't want to try that again. Ah, this place. This very farty sounding, sound effects in the background. There we go. Be careful. So why is there a ladder here? Am I missing something, or is it just a... Oh. And I see that fence over there. Is that anything I should worry about? Alright. That was pointless then. Narrow Eve. Can't say I'm familiar with the Easter eggs of Max Payne, but I wouldn't be surprised. I could have sworn if... Oh, I see. Is that actually is for that Easter egg? Is that a reference to something like pop culture reference, or is that just a Easter egg that warns you like, hey, you found a secret? Oh yeah, these are not a good audio log from Diego.
I believe the plans that many have for me are greater than I even imagined. The change is upon me, that the path is more glorious than we imagined. It does not stop at a mere single mutation. The form I've been promised is more beautiful. Already a man. They tell me I will float through the air and strike at the foes of our biomass with my mind. With our mind. My cup runneth over.
What? This is another fantastic audio log from this game. And two, I think a while back I realized that the dude who voices Willem Diego, I think Steven Russell, I think that's how you say his name, and he's literally the same dude who voices some of the NPC characters in Skyrim, but I also know him as Nick Valentine and Codsworth, and essentially Mr. Handies from Fallout 4. I think he also voices the Handies in Fallout 3. Like whenever you hear the Mr. Handies with their British voices, yeah, that's Steven Russell. So the same dude voices Nick Valentine and Codsworth. Also voices Edward Diego here, or excuse me, not Edward Diego, William Diego. Pretty cool fun fact. Oh, and I whoops, and I had to go back. We're not done. We have this area. Did I pick up another vial? I'm not sure if I did. Hopefully be down here. So I did put a warning here in my title of the stream, and hello. Ow. I did put a warning in my stream title. We're getting to the point where we'll see them, unless they move them. At least I have more shotgun shells. I hear them. There they are. They're tiny though. They're babies. Annelid arachnid. We definitely want this, and I think for the time being I would... Oh, hello. So these are babies, and they're not too bad. However, they have a nastier gimmick once you find a much more mature version of these guys. Can I just say, like, I really wish I could talk about more of these. But it makes me wonder, how does the mini have spiders now? Like, where they come up with that? And surprise, surprise, I think most likely eggs could be the answer to that. Speaking of eggs, there we go.
Life grows within the womb of these walls. Life that has never seen the surface of the earth.
Take these. Drop you. Unload the bullets as usual, and there we go. Take that with us. Okay, I definitely missed a vial because I don't have one. Wait, right? They don't have one in my inventory. Yeah. I'm missing a... It might be in this area. For all I know. Shotgun shells. Yeah, it seems like there's still more that I've yet to explore. Empty. It has to... I think it has to be... Oh! At least the cranberries are good. But yeah. No, that's a move. Since I tend to forget, like, I put stuff in the especially when I toasty something, I have a toaster oven, I forget that it's in the toaster oven. It's like, oh crap, there's something burning. It's no, at least they weren't burning for you though. But at least it turned out good as a positive though.
Please make your selection.
I'm glad to hear that. Funny sound effects. Okay, I have no idea where this last file can be. I swear it was one of these containers. Like, this is not it, right? That's just a beaker, right? Yep. Beaker containers are empty, and double checking because I'm not 100% sure of everything. That's where it came from. Okay, so looks like I gotta find this thing somewhere, which is gonna be a wild goose chase for something that I probably just could have looked up, either look up or nice ones hurts. Yep, I gotta look through every desk again. This will be fun. Oh yes, this right here, this is always broken, and if you try to use it, you get electrocuted and get hurt. So, I don't want to do that. Sadly, there's no way to fix it, so it's permanently broken. Oh, that's not good. Cool story. How much I have now? 15. I think modify. What? Oh, you're in a cheeky spot. Take 2 of these. I tend to forget my coffee. Like sometimes I had coffee and I prepared it, and it's like, and I'm doing something like, oh crap, I forgot I was actually drinking coffee. Oopsies. That tends to happen for me. Oh, I think I checked that pistol already. I think. Yeah, let this music play. Wonderful. There we go. Yeah, exactly. I still enjoy it. Good. I actually do, even though the coffee goes cold, I still enjoy it. Hello, Jumbo Scorpions. Are you talking about the class? Like the, what is it? Are you talking about like the Navy, the, honest opinion, if you like what I'm doing right now, like, cause I think just straight up going for gun, like being a Marine is actually pretty fun because you don't have to worry about your, psi. So maybe that might be fun if you're like just straight up, oh, I want to collect guns and just straight up, you know, just worry about that. So I have to be honest, I have not had experience with playing Psi before. Like I wish I probably should have done for this playthrough, and just, but I'm afraid I'm just gonna run around even more scared and just paranoid what to do, and just I feel like I'm just gonna be absolutely, like I have no idea what I'm doing. So Psi can be fun though, because there's some fun. Unless you're playing the patch versions, there's there's one perk about Psi that might be busted, because in vanilla Cineshock 2 there's a, what is it? If I can find it. I'm not sure if I can show it. I can see it, but it's not gonna show me here, right? Oh, because if you go for Psi, there's this one of these. Not you. There's something that gives you the arrow keys. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Like, if I recommend, if you have the chance to, I look up to get all the, like, oh, hopefully, I guess, hopefully it's not just the game that caused that, because if it's just now, oof. But that's my recommendation for you. If I recommend to get the patch if there's something to do with the game, because it does some overhauls and fixes. Though I will admit, it makes the game a little bit harder now. Jeez, oh no. Maybe unplug the keyboard or something? Like, is it just... Oh, don't worry about it then, that's fine, like if you're not patching. Oh, damn. I like to hope that maybe one day it could choose to work and you don't have to worry about it, but I think that might be a good time to get another keyboard if that's happened for 2 weeks. Hopefully you'll find hopefully it just works. Maybe you might find a way to fix it, but hopefully maybe one day it might work on its own and it just won't be a problem anymore. Yes, hacking. What is the middle class?
Hi there.
I can't believe I forgot the other class, but yeah, the one in the middle, I think it's...
Hi there. Please make your selection.
It's good. It's a good, I think it's a good introduction to the game. You want to go for that. Like it's kind of, because hacking, I will admit, is probably one of the more important perks in this game. So you can probably go for that class. Like, you get a head start, and you can hack the cameras, you can hack the turrets, and you might be able to save on some resources here and there. So it actually is a pretty good start, I feel. Just that you won't be. I think you'll just have to. At first, it feels like you have to rely on like the security turrets to do the work for you, but I think it's like it's no problem. You can just still invest into a little bit into standard or for stream or in game. Sorry, I subtitles in where? Oh wait, wait. Actually, no, there is no subtitles in the game. Only in the oops. I'll get to this real quick. When you open an audio log, like for example, when you pick up something,
Dick, I know you won't get this until after we
this is the subtitles here technically.
I had to express how
So there is technically subtitles in this game. It's just the audio logs.
made contact.
Also, if you play the game, if you get like for example,
Initial work.
let's go for the first area, right? Or
Only one condition.
Medsai.
I tell no
Watch out. I'm
You can
getting
go here and you can
strong
read what they said.
radar
So
dish outside the window.
don't worry about missing out text. You will get a refresher if they
Take cover.
you can look back through here through email and see what they said. So if you feel like you messed the code, you can definitely take some time to look back of what you of what they said. So unfortunately, I don't think there's subtitles besides this method though. So it's the best. I think that's the best you can have. There might I don't know if they made a mod where they put subtitles that pop on the bottom of the text is in the screen. There might be, but I have not checked. All I've decided to do is get the patch and get the mod that pretty much as you can see of the textures here. Anyways, once again, I'm still looking for the last vial, that poison for the worms, but I think I've definitely missed it somewhere. I have no idea where it could be. But even though, even to then, I do want to check the no, not you. I do want to check the chemical room. There's a good chance I might have missed it there. And even then, I do like to research some more items that I picked up. I just have a habit of just looking at looking at a container that I've already looked through, and then just get over here. Ow! Yeah, these guys are nasty, even regardless. You know what? Give me your soda. I'll go back to heal myself. Yep. Just gotta find a chemical room, and hopefully I just missed it there, and that's all it is. This music. Every time it plays, it's just. The problem with the music in this game is that it plays in certain areas rather than it's where there's action going on. So it hypes up. I feel like it hypes up too much more than it should have. I was just checking to see if I have room for that, but not really, unfortunately. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is the log right here.
Mark, what's going on? I thought it was weird when you asked me to send up 16 of my female staffers, but what have you done with them? I'm short-handed up here. Also, have you heard from Watts, Sanger, or Polito? It's like everyone's gone on vacation and didn't bother to tell me.
16 of your staff gone. Like, I swear, you probably should check on them. At that point. Oh, man. Alright. What was I researching? The NA. I think the NA was here, or no? No. Oof. Unfortunate. I think if I suspend the research, it can return to where it last left off, which is, I'm hoping that's the case. Gallium that we need. Let's drop. Let's drop that for now. We definitely want to do a little bit more damage to the eggs. CF is CF in here. Oh boy. Let's check. Chemical manifest CF. There is none here, however. In MedSci, is there CF? The problem is that you might not remember. I don't remember if the chemicals, if the same research projects take up the same chemicals, but I like to imagine no, because that would be kind of a bit annoying to remember what you used up. CF is definitely a MedSci. We'll definitely go back there for the egg. Research and we're still not finished with this weird thing we're trying to research. I forgot what I needed. NA? That's where I looked for it. Oops, logs, chemical. NA, no. I think engineering might have it. Oh, engineering still has Californium. That's cool. Hopefully, I'll suspend it once it reaches to, well, actually, what I might do is this. I'll do some little item organizing. Drop you, which I'll pick up later. Pick up you. Full stack. There we go. Kind of wish there was a way to... Kind of tedious how you can't, well, I might be able to. Let's do that. Let's, yep, spend you. Oh! Wait. Does it really do that? If you just suspend it, you cannot. You had to reuse the chemicals again, because that'd be annoying. Oh no, that's true. Whoops. If that's the case, if I'm gonna miss out on this item, that's cool, because that's not gonna be for me. But kind of annoying that I've accidentally undo the work, because that is obnoxious. But to double check GA and... No, it was you, right? Where is it? Spend you, and then... Okay, no, so it does keep it. Sodium. We don't have that yet. But we can research this at least. There we go. Now it's coming to... Now I'm understanding now. GA. I just realized. In the meantime, we can look up where we can find Y, which, if engineering's... Yep. Okay, I think for now, if I have room to carry all this, we're definitely heading to engineering. We'll make a detour, because I think I do want to finish all this research up. Oh, pfft. Wow, they're everywhere. I don't think there was a waste to go over here. Get over here. Hello. Can't two-shot these people. Sidewalks. At least these guys aren't too bad to fight against melee-wise. It's the pipe pirates there. Like for a first enemy, those guys are actually pretty dangerous. Like they hit so like sometimes you get lucky and they do that big swing, but usually they do that fast swipe at you with their pipe, and it's pretty cruel for a beginning area. Oh yeah, Jumbo Scorpion, if you're still here, I would warn, like the game is still pretty difficult in the beginning, even if you're just using wrench. So it will be a pain in the beginning, I will admit. Like it's up to the med and to the next deck was the engineering with cargo. It's yeah. See how fast these guys attack? They are no joke. You have it's just so janky. Yeah, like it's you just do your best to survive or some save, and then once you find the restoration chamber, or like the bio reconstruction chamber, then you can probably have fun and just you know just trying to set. Yeah, even on normal, it's still pretty hard. All right, let's go to engineering. Luckily, the robots aren't gonna pop up in these hallways. Yeah, that's not there. Oh, I love engineering music. It's cargo bays I never want to go back to ever again. Oh, that's not it. I think it's in here, isn't it? Maintenance is to, I don't know if the patch ever does anything with it, but from what I understand, maintenance makes it so that your weapon, the higher your maintenance, the lower the chance your weapon will ever degrade its quality. Weapons have health, right? Like, let me take for example, if I take up, you see the, if I press tab, you see the number 3 here? The max I can go is 9, and it go from 9, you know, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it will jam. And the higher maintenance, if you repair something, more useful fence, cyber fin in the beginning. Standard, yes, I'd say because you get the shotgun and the pistol early on, so standard is probably good to vest early. Without the patch though, you will always, if you vest into heavy, you will get a grenade launcher, but without it, you will get a grenade launcher regardless, but if you vest into standard or energy, you won't get any weapon for some reason. You used to only just get the wrench in the beginning. So, but yeah, standard's pretty good because you got a pistol early on, so you can at least use that. And eventually, if you have an early point into standard, it can save you some points, some cyber modules to vest into the shotgun. Which, like I said, by that point you get a bunch of ammo for it. Once you get to that point. Excuse me. This guy with the moves. There we go. He can't dodge me forever. Cyber Affinity, yeah, Cyber Affinity is kind of, I don't know, not maybe if you really are to if you want to save a lot of yes, do not worry about spoilers, but I'm trying to, I might have slipped, like I'm kind of like pretending that I don't know some of the things, but some of the plots here, or I'm trying to allude like, this is not this and that, but I know all the twists and turns, like I know what's gonna pop up. What was being researched? I think you right. Why? Letter. I don't know how to say that chemical compound, but why should be here? Yes, it is. Let's drop. I find it silly Winston Shock fans shit on Bioshock's story and they reused the twist. I'd say I understand if it's not that I don't think it's the twist they hate. It's more so that they don't like the. I think, can I be honest? When I was playing through Bioshock, I didn't mind the twist. It just gameplay wise, like, story's alright, but the big bad after what's his face, Andrew Ryan. I don't know. Like I kind of by that point, I think it should have ended with Andrew Ryan because the guy after all that, it's by that point in the game where, oh man, this game is taking on for a bit, and I don't know, I lost interest in the last guy he's rubbish, exactly. Like I don't much care for the last guy, and the game goes on forever for like a bit. Like I think the game extends a little bit more than it should have at the end. And either that or the levels just feel too fun. Like they feel. Let me just say, it suffers the same thing as this game at the end, which we'll see. I'll explain later, but that's just my critique of Bioshock, the first one that is. I do like this thing. I don't mind the twist. The twist is pretty good. It's just that I think it should have ended with that right there, at Andrew Ryan. But it's still a fun game though. Gameplay wise though, I can't stress enough, the second game improved a lot. The second game just made it absolutely better gameplay wise. And I do know people don't like the story of the second game, but I quite frankly do, and I actually do enjoy the antagonist. Like she's not much more memorable compared to Andrew Ryan, but I do appreciate what they're trying to do there. Like I get what they're trying to establish here. Actually, to be honest, I think the story there is some sad moments in the first game, but I think Bioshock 2's plot is actually much more sad than the first game. Like, I think, probably when I get to it, I'll explain what I mean by that, but yeah, I think the story may not be for everyone, but I think that, really the whole, like, you take in the pain and suffering that's been caused by the whole conflict from the first game. You take those people, you promise them something, and then you promise them the concept of hope, only for it to be for a selfish reason. I think that's just really sad to see. Just someone to take advantage of those people who's been suffering. And sure, granted, not all of them are saints. Like, not all of them are there like, all of them has some awful reasons to be there. But it's not just everyone that has that. Like, it's a mix of everybody who suffered at the craziness in Rapture. So I think the second game has a much more sadder plot with that, and also definitely with what's going on with your player character in that game. Just a lot of feels, as they say. You got a point though. That's the funny part. It just, I think probably there's more. It seems like, it just seems like there's more people who tend to be not objectivists to like with the whole idea. Like, it seems like there's not once you get to the second game. Like, it seems like there's more people who've been oh. Without turning the shock to is come from get-go. Irish. I see, yeah. Okay. That's from Research X6 forever. Well, in the meantime. Yeah, like definitely the first game you do too. I would say, if you notice, like, if you actually caught on the fact that Doctor owes you around, and if you pay attention to the older previous audio logs, you notice how she has a much more calmer demeanor, and I think that kind of gives something away about that. Like, if you notice, I was just saying my opinion. I just thought, I was like, I guess she's just more stern because of what's going on, so she's trying to have a much more cooler head about what's going, like, situation. But yeah, she can't get mean at times, so I can only I wonder that was the developer's way of doing something, which for now I won't say, because in case someone's watching this doesn't know too much of the plot. Wait, what is it? I'm looking at this. GA. Suspend you, but then we can research this, right? It's California, we need it. Stop you for now. It's fine. Yep, let that run. I think once we're done, I think this is the last thing I need to research, and then need to go back. So I've had to look around the logs. I think I agree with you that works, because it's some people are not a fan of the whole. You get a character who's pretty much bossing you around. It just makes you feel like crap for no matter what you do. And yeah, I do agree. I tend to like characters who just not just that pushy with you. It just. But this game, yeah, Polito, it's just kind of weird. Polito's just treats you like crap despite what's going on. Like, you're probably the only person who can help her out, and it's just, yeah. Yeah, like I said, that's pretty much my same. I have the same thing as, with Bioshock 1. Like, the twist is good, but then like after the whole part, it just it didn't. I feel like it didn't end. It just it felt more like a chore to finish the game after you're done. Like after you've seen the twist, and once you have to go through the how many levels is that? 3 levels, I think. Like there's 3 more levels after the twist. Those 3 segments feel like a chore, or is it 2 levels? I don't remember how many more areas there were. That whole part felt like a giant chore. And don't get me started with the whole what is it? Like the whatever with the big bad after Andrew Ryan was doing to your character. That part, it wasn't too bad, but it just I saw it, I was like, oh, I don't want to deal with this now. Like because it doesn't help the game actually got hotter. If I understand after the twist, I do know that. She's not a philosopher, she's not intended to be one. Yeah, that's fine. What the... There we go, we're gonna do... What does this do? It hardly matters. I don't buy that. I like to imagine I can one-shot these eggs because of that, so... Anyways, it just tells you that you can search the eggs before you destroy them as a good stuff, which could either be this stuff or that that organ that I picked that I used to heal myself. And let's see. The creature shuts down into a dormant state, possibly under infertile, triggered acts on the eggs. That these emerge often contain organs that might be tried for use. Yep. Well, it better be some good reading if it's just that long, 1,000 pages. Oh boy. Okay, I don't need this anymore. GA, no, right, U. Where's she again? No. Suspend. And then, yes, okay, that's the one. I could have sworn you were NA's here. Really? I could have sworn. Oh, don't tell me I messed it up. Ah, oh, damn, was it really in MedSci? Oh, nope. Wrong one.
Malone's dead. I was just talking to him and this cyborg came up behind him and...
Ah, there you are. Why did I see... Oh, because I'm only paying attention to the... God damn it. Alright, then don't not worry about this anymore. You're back at where? You should be back at Hydro, right? I remember seeing more of those there. So yeah. Okay, that's straightforward. Yeah, I don't know. Like, Donald Trump can say whatever he wants, and I think he, honest opinion, he really ruined his credibility for me. +1 research, 2 endurance, 2 agility. Are you talking about what the stats do, or what just that does in general? Because I can explain, like, because research was what I was doing. Some items, okay, so yeah, research. Some items are locked behind a level of research. So you must, like, example, you must have like a level 5 research, research. I don't know, like a piece of tooth, which could be useful for give you more defense or something like that, right? I'm making something up. Endurance, straight up, increase your health points. I'm not sure if it has anything else besides that, but that's straight up what it does. Agility is useful for making you move faster. Also, this lazy rapier here, not only is it an energy weapon, but it requires you to have, I think, 4 agility or 3. So that's something to keep in mind. Some of this weapon you need to use agility. However, spoilers though. I mean, I think you know the plot. There is definitely a better weapon than this, though. I do know. So I just want to use it for now. Endurance might be good if you want more health. I'd say agility. It's up to you. You want more movement speed or you want more health? That's entirely up to you. But endurance, I'd say it's alright choice to pick. So you don't have to worry about it in the future. Because I had to put points in endurance because I was dying a lot. I dropped something, didn't I? Oh, I need to go back to Medsai. Or not Medsai, Hydropnox, and I think I don't want the speaker anymore because it's gonna take up inventory. And I want to see if I drop. I swear I dropped something here. Yes, I did. When it's pointless. There. To be honest, if this is your, I'd you know, you can stick with normal if you want. You said that's not your. You know the twist, right? Like, is this your first time playing Synshock 2, or? Because if it is, I mean, there's no shame in playing on easy, but. I'd say normal is one of the best bet. Oh, okay. Then play on. You might want to play on easy. Before you do though, let me see. Can you change the ability anytime you want, or? Oh, you can change it anytime you want. So that's to keep in mind. If the game's too easy, you can put on normal.
Anatoly, you must open up the planet to the scientific staff of this vessel. If there is something down there, it's bigger than Triumph.
Yeah, there's to go for endurance.
It's bigger than the
I literally thought normal was called endurance for some reason.
you. And why have you and Diego shut off Deck 3? What's going on?
It's no early log. As much as I love this music, it's time to leave this deck and go back to more research. I think I might skip on research for now because I think I'm not bother with that hybrid. I'm just gonna straight up go find a vial because I think that's more important. I'm gonna run around like pretending to just have an idea what I want to do, but I'm gonna forget that I need to find that last vial somewhere. It's the right deck. Oh good. I thought it was supposed to be 4. Oh boy. If I can't find this in, let's say what's through 30 minutes, what I might do is I'll just look it up. Because there's no way I missed this. Should be in a very straightforward spot. I gotta look everywhere again. Oh yeah, useful feature if this is your first time playing, you click on this button, like press your inventory button or tab, whatever it is. You look up if you pull up this button to pull up the audio logs, you click on notes. There's some useful information, like for example, if you don't want to listen to an audio log or passwords, you can find it here again with the notes. Yeah, so that's a lifesaver. Of course, you can look up stuff and you can look up a guide, or you can look up oh hey, what's the password to open this door and whatnot. So, but yeah, if you don't want to do that, the notes are in there. I'm not sure if it has everything, but it might be better than just simply going through every audio log you picked up and hope that you find the right one that has the password for something. I do need to recharge my suit. I don't know why I took the long way. I do need to re-explore here. I've fire explored this place many times, but I'm really paranoid. Where the heck did I miss this thing? And also, wait, I have points, but do I really want to do this now? 15. It modifies pointless because I just might as well get those. I think those. I'm not. I think I might be wrong on this, but I'm not kidding. Those tools, they're called French Epsteins, and those are the things those are what you use to upgrade a weapon, to ignore the love requirement. But I remember them being much more common. And even then, is it modify? Yeah, modify. There we go. Modifying. I could just use those tools instead. I'd rather not spend points into that. Let me go back here because I think this is where I
I swear, there's got to be something I've. Where's the drop down area? I'm gonna explore this area one more time. I think I probably skimmed over something. Ah, damn it, I can't. Let's go over that. Or not. Oh, there we go. Here's someone over there. Yeah, just right. The Cybermen wise are not. I never had that much trouble trying to melee them. Like they just tend to be not good up close in combat. They're definitely they do hurt when they hit you with their laser attack. So what they shoot at you. This is kind of upsetting. I looked these guys up, right? Oh, I definitely did. Shit. It's a weird. Also, there's a weird visual glitch going on with the saber. I think I might have no choice but to look up where could this last vial be, because I'm just a bit lost what's going on. So. Oh wow, that's actually something entirely different. That's actually a real thing. Toxic syndrome. There's a syndrome. Toxin A. Unless there's a location here. Here we go. One off the dead body and one in the chemical storage area. Two vials in biological room near the recharge room in Sector C. One vial in office next to the chemical storage in B. I think I have that, but I definitely got the one in chemical storage. I definitely got the one in one of the sectors. I think one vial in the room after the bulkhead door in Sector A. Okay, definitely got the one in the elevator. To the left of the elevator. Near the recharge room in Sector C. And Sector C, I think it's... They're saying there's two there. I'm not sure if those exactly are the two that I picked up. Let me fix the screen real quick. There we go. These should be empty. Is there anything up here? No.
Hi there.
I swear, these things are selling the toxins that I need. There's no way. Okay, so this where we literally are in Sector C. Bio room. Double check, make sure. Could be laying on the ground somewhere for all I know. I just skipped over it. No, that's not that. I've probably checked there a billion times by now. game cartridge there. If I had the if I had the vial, I'd use that for the worms, but was the beaker, not the vial. Ah, this is annoying. Hold up. 2 vials of yep. Because I definitely got the one in Sector A. Apparently there's 2 vials in the biological room. Unless that was the room I've been to already. Ah, it's giving me a headache. Like maybe either like I'm just not remembering where exactly I've looked into, or I literally run into a glitch where then apparently it's just not it's not spawning these area in these one of these offices here. That is I swear Polito. I remember hearing that message from Polito giving me that message. Yeah, right, shouldn't have been this desk here. Where the hell is the last? You definitely get more. I think you get like, you probably get 5 vials for the 4. Something out of place indeed. Yeah, let's go. I said I know I definitely got one in Sector A, but
Please make your selection.
maybe it didn't count. After the bulkhead in Sector A. Which I remember is that one area. And it's also where I got the key card. And I want to double check to make sure there's not in my inventory, because that'd be so embarrassing if I had it in the first place. Nope. Guarantee it's not in there. And wait, that was the bulkhead then. Wait a minute, wait. I took your body, right? Yes, I did. I'll leave that pistol. Bullets. Oh, I have to make sure if there's nothing. Okay, good. Swift boost. I would say the fact that I didn't pick that up, that's concerning. Because I thought that didn't explore this area. And you're just you're the one that spawned here. Alright. Do I want standard, do I want exotic? I'll hold on this for now. I'm gonna double check the last area because I'm not sure if I explored it entirely. I never grew up with Jazz Jackrabbit, but I heard it was actually a pretty fun platformer. Who owns it now? Was it? Am I wrong? Does Epic Games own Jackrabbit? The Jazz Jackrabbit? The same people who made Fortnite? Or am I thinking about something else? Yeah, it's amazing because if you look back at some of the there's a streamer who showcases a bunch of shareware, and they're showing all the they're showing like the games that people made, and apparently literally Epic Games were a thing back then. So they're making some games that they released on shareware CDs.
There's no point hacking you. Okay, yeah, I think I'm 100% lost here. I've definitely missed one of these containers here, and like I said, it's not in my inventory. I want to double check because I'm not. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Definitely, it's not in my inventory. It's somewhere hidden within this place that either it glitched up and it's not appearing for me, or it straight up Yeah, that's who I watched. It was Joe who played it. Some chill vibes, even though there's some bizarre shareware games he's played. But still, no, I do enjoy watching people like showcasing games that they enjoyed, and especially who was it? I think I watched. There's there's a voice actor who I watched who played Quest for Glory. It's pretty fun looking back at people like showcase what they enjoy, what they grew up with.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
And thus the quest continues just to find this last toxin. Ah man, I don't remember having this much trouble with this place. I'm someone who never bothered exploring or say searching every container, and yet I've done this. I got past this part, so I guess my concern is that I probably glitched up. The game might have glitched on me somehow, and maybe I just missed it somehow. One or the other. Alright, let's look back here again. Head. Yeah, that was anything here. Ow. If anything, I'm getting ammo back. Despite me just looking around everywhere. Probably looking back at every place I've been to for part of the 100th time. It is truly the Simshock experience, getting lost and just trying to find the last item you need just to get to where you need to go. That was a weird camera move. Oh yeah, the menu has they have a thing against Discord. And then they spot you, they tend to say silence the Discord, so apparently the menu doesn't like Discord. That might be a good that might be a good thing. One more time, let's... Exactly, there's supposed to be two in there. Let me see. I know what that room they're talking about. This is the experience of a lifetime. Watching some individual just struggle to find something in a video game, which might be one of the more easier things to do in this game entirely. But like I said, I think I might be glitched because there's no way I've missed these files because they're just through all. If you search through all the containers, like what I'm doing, you would have found like more than 5. So I think I might have been glitched. I might be screwed over here, which I think that unfortunately I've been screwed. Like I've been taking too much time on this, so I might have to call it quits here if I can't find it and figure out from another time because yeah, this is Not, I did not expect to have this glitch. Like, this is probably the first time I've seen this happen to me. Quite frankly, I even heard of this too. Like, some items being just, yeah. Like, not even talking about this here. It's not even on the ground somewhere, is it? Yeah, not even these. Ah, this is so weird. Because I've been reading online, and apparently someone says that all they had to do is to save the game. They have to verify the cache of their files, and then the game fixes itself, and the items are back again somehow. So I think I might have to do that, because otherwise, I think I might be screwed. Because there is no way these toxins have not popped up in these containers. Because it's just, I've looked through all of them, even with a game recommending to go to, or it's giving me like this guide on the internet. So I look at the Steam. There's some people, what they say on the Steam guides. Even IGN, but even I had to look up IGN to see if they were legit. And yeah, just looking back and seeing like everybody's saying the same thing. Like one's supposed to be there, one's supposed to be in that one room where I jumped out the window, and or two even. I picked up two. And I picked up one in, I believe, in Sector A? There was like a body or something in the container that had one, so this is getting a bit silly now, so what I might do is, next time I might have to do something where off stream I have to figure out if I can load back some autosave files, or do what that person recommend on the internet, is it on Steam here, and reset the just check the Steam file, because right now currently I'm just going on forever and I feel bad. This just ends on just a note. So apologies for that. Just not the best. That's probably a slog of a end of a stream there. Probably fitting for the conversation we're having with Bioshock 1 and like at the end of Shock 2, because I think that's pretty much the experience we're gonna get. But anyways, thanks again for dropping by to check out the stream, and hopefully I can figure out to fix this issue, because this is the first time I've seen this. I've never had to deal with item duplication, also like an item issue here, and I think this is more common if you don't have to patch, nor if especially if you're playing co-op. Co-op is really glitchy in this game, so single player, yikes, that is upsetting, especially with a patch that's supposed to fix everything. So anyways, thanks again for dropping by to the stream, even if you're checking the VOD, and even if you're checking 1 second of this video, VOD, stream, you name it, I appreciate it regardless. Tomorrow will be more, I'll be streaming more Pokemon Violet on Thursday. Friday will be more the same. And yeah, that's the schedule from there. Holidays might be, say next week, because seeing how holidays coming up real rapidly, I don't have an exact schedule. Like, I think something would be different, just so I can spend some time with the family. So I will try to update that as soon as I can. And other than that, hopefully everyone has the wonderful day, and hopefully you do your best to stay warm in this winter. And as most important of all, do your best to love yourself, because it is very difficult when it gets rough. But hey, as I said many times, and no one has touched it before, I'm proud of you for sticking around regardless. So thanks again for sticking around, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.